Radio. I'm one of the hosts here, Haize. I'm joined by the great one himself, Baylor the Great's in the building. What's going on, Baylor?
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Oh man, bro, it's been a minute. We took a little break, had some family stuff to deal with, had some running around to do. You know how it goes, but nonetheless, we back today, and we got some news to talk about, bro. Kanye has been tripping.
Yeah, big time. I think this might be it though.
You think this is it? This is the final. This is the final straw.
I think if a lot of those businesses don't back out, lawsuits start to hit, I think this is gonna be it.
Yeah, I think Kanye at this point has cracked a bit off more than he can chew, and I think it's obvious like that this is going to start crashing down around him. You know, you're in a bad situation when Donald Trump separates himself from you. Like that was the sign of all signs. Once that happened, it was like, hey, yeah, bro. Like it may be over for Kanye.
It's the nerves, though. That's true. That's true. Once Donald Trump started talking, then that's when I think the bigger issue is the lawsuits that they might get hit with. Not only sure how long he can maintain billionaire status if he's no longer that got him there.
This is a fact. This is true as well. The question I want to throw to you, Baylor, too, is like we've seen a lot of stuff in the culture be forgiven with time, or people can work through things. I always have the saying that I always say, like, you can't cancel somebody who truly doesn't give a fuck. But in this case, do you think Kanye has done too much damage for the culture there's always going to be some people that still mess with Kanye, but I'm talking about in like masses to support Kanye the way that because there are a lot of people upset by the White Lives Matter shirts alone, bro, much less some of the other stuff he's done, the toxic stuff when it comes to Kim and all that type of stuff. Like, has Kanye finally bitten off more than he can chew, brother?
At this point, what culture do you think he's a part of now? I mean, he's rubbed black people the way, Christians the wrong way, Jews the wrong way. At what point, I think at this point we're all done with him. Charlamagne won't touch him. Joe Buttons won't touch him. Now that Nori had to come out and issue so I think a lot of people is going to stay away from him until is Oprah gonna have to step in at some point?
Oprah and Tyler Perry may have to team up to step in, bro. That may be the only thing. Like, they gonna have to combine forces and be like, hey, man, we got this whole Kanye redemption project. Like, because otherwise, bro, I really don't like. It's bad, bro. It is bad, man. It's, you know what? It would take not only Tyler Perry and Oprah, Martha Stewart would have to get involved for the white people too, because white people love Martha Stewart.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Like, do we even? You gotta ask yourself another interview at this point.
I don't think so, bro.
So what else are we looking for? Right? I mean, if he apologizes, we've heard it all. We're not the only people that he has to apologize to. Not only that, it's like colors that we don't already know.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point it kind of is what it is, bro. When people are showing you who they are, you got to stop expecting any different, and that's where I think we are. Just like Kanye is gonna Kanye, bro. And yes, I do think that he is spiraling. I do think he's letting his personal stuff get to him again, and I understand all of that. But at some point, even the mental health aspect only gets you so goddamn far before it's just like, we tired, bro. And that's where I personally am. Like, I'm tired. Like, I'm almost at the same place and completely different reasons that I am with Kanye as I was with Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro. I'm just over it. I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah. I think at this chasing, this is big business now. Like I said, when you piss off people to the episode from multiple platforms and things like that, that's big. Even though I feel like they knew what was coming, but I don't think they fully understood B. But you got a platform that has to apologize not only to these businesses and these corporations, but also to families. And we all love Drink Champs. I would hate to see them go through any type of actions and things like that, because they put on the platform, but at the same time they did it for other reasons to do it, but for the numbers. So they gotta have some type of responsibility responsibility, accountability on their side.
For sure. There's accountability there. And I think also, like, this goes to show where I talk about, like, I love Drink Champs and they've had some great interviews, some great openings, but like this is where a more savvy interviewer than Nori would have known to try to start steering that conversation in a different way, because you can't tell me that as a host of a show that you didn't feel like, okay, this may be getting into a place that we don't need it to go to. And I'm not blaming it on Nori, because what Kanye said and what Kanye did is on Kanye. But to me, that it could have been with a more strong host, they would have veered off of that. Like, he would have said what he would have said, but the recalibrating to make it more of a salvageable interview at some point would have happened. But then again, sometimes you got to just let the car crash and watch the show too. So maybe that was it as well. Maybe that was the mindset.
Can I ask you, if this episode go?
I couldn't. You're breaking up again, bro. I couldn't. What were you saying?
I said, did that episode go live?
Yeah. No. That wasn't a live episode. That was pre-recorded and then they posted it the next day.
So that's the accountability right there, because you still put it out.
This is true. Yeah. And they got producers on that show. So for the producer even to say, like, listen, we may have to edit around, like, yeah, you're right. There was a lot of checks and balances that could have been done, especially when you work for a platform as big as Revolt, and it just wasn't done. Period.
Yeah.
So, all right, man, that's it on Kanye. I don't want to spend too long there, but man, so there's this interesting article from Billboard. I believe you sent this to the group chat, saying it's hip hop's dominance slipping, and is the magic gone? I read throughout this whole thing. Pretty solid article, very well written. And I would say this is my response. I'm going to turn it over to you real quick, Baylor. After that, is that the fact that it's Billboard who's writing this article answers the question. Yes, hip hop's dominance is slipping.
Okay. Well, I got to get a credit, but I was the first one to respond to it.
Okay. Was Marquis to send it, or was Mary?
Yeah, she sent it, and I responded to it. And I had a different take on it, but my take was no, because I think controls the culture. So without hip hop, I don't think we have a culture.
See, I would historically I would agree with you. I would say that hip hop is the culture, but I almost think at this point hip hop is a reflection of where the culture is. That's where it's turned. We have let so many other people in hip hop. It's more a reflection of where the culture is than it being the pinpoint of the culture like it was at one point in time. At least to me. That's again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that that's kind of where my head goes with it.
I can consider it watered down.
For sure.
Not taken seriously.
Yeah. I can't even see who that is.
Yes.
Oh, that's Marquis?
I don't know. Both of them start with an M.
Yeah, it seems like he's having connection issues. I'll let him message us if he's ready to go. But yeah, I mean, it, like I said though, it was so you did mention the spark still there, right? How do we bring it back then? How do we bring it back, bro?
I don't think we can.
You don't think we can?
We have to. I think we have to operate now and build a whole totally different culture.
That's fair.
The hip hop of yesterday is over with. I think it's done. You know, things that we used to love and like, but I think overall we're not getting what we had anymore. We're not getting what we got in the early 2000s anymore. That's just it. I think as the world is, I think hip hop is going to change a little bit, but I think certain artists that we still appreciate and we still push the content that they have. But you know, the music changes every 3 to 4 years, so I don't think we can go back to something that's
That's fair. I mean, it's just anybody who I put the article link in the description. I think anybody should read that. Let's go ahead and move on though, bro. A topic that we have all been super excited, can't wait for. It's probably one of the most anticipated albums that I've been almost in my life. Nas has officially announced the release date of KD3, King's Disease 3, 11/11. It's coming out November 11th, a week after my daughter's birthday. How excited are you about this album, brother?
Excited. excited is a bit much. I'm a little bit more anxious to see
Okay.
how it turns out because to me he has a two-peat right now to back.
What about
So,
Magic?
but I'm counting it a series. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. That's fair.
Just that alone, like we go ahead and see where it all started from and add it from there. He could have a possible right here. Is like I think we were saying the same thing before KD2, and he knocked it out of the park.
This is true. This is true. I like. I just like
I don't
for
think
Nas to have
he
a
could do it wrong.
for Nas to have a three-peat at this point in his career and a 3-point
Oh
to the
shit!
level that he's had it in, it's what? All right, Marquis, we'll let him work that out. But like for Nas to have a three-peat at this point in his career at the level that he's done it with King's Disease 1 and 2, I can't wait till this album drops. I just can't wait till this album drops. We got Marquis in the building, finally dropping in. Looks like he's on the go, running from the police. Nonetheless, he's here checking in on the Breaks Radio. We were talking about KD3, brother. Nas has officially released the release date of it, or announced the release date of it. How excited are you for KD3?
So here's what I'm going to say. I'm almost released. Probably going to be the last project, especially in the decline. And Mary sent out that article, that decline of hip hop.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah, there's nothing else when it comes to hip hop. So I hate to put the pressure on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is for just hip hop as a whole. Like, we need this. Like, it's been a weird year for hip hop. There's been some really quality music drop, but it's like between those releases, it's like a bunch of wet napkins. And like, so this could be the last great hip hop album of the year. Seriously, wet napkins, bro. Like, it has no substance to it. It can't hold up to anything. Like, it's been a lot of no substance music.
Well, I mean,
better than Kendrick.
I think don't we do this every year? And when one of our favorites, a J. Cole, a Kendrick, a Nas, it's just like what we call refreshing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Marquis, your internet connection is almost as bad as Baylor's on this mug. Y'all, it's a bad internet connection day, I see. Oh, I think we might have lost.
Surprises?
Always a surprise here. Never a dull day at the Breaks Radio at all. All right, anticipation level for KD3, 1 through 10. Go ahead and give it, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
I think it's for me, it's gonna be a 10.
Okay. Keys? Uh-oh. I don't know what Keys is going through. He's driving through somebody's fallopian tubes right now. We can't see him.
He look like that.
But all right, moving on. So we're gonna skip some of the TV stuff. We will talk about the Creed trailer, but we got at least one song to review. I haven't talked about music in a while. Shay Noor and Benny the Butcher, Wash the Dishes track.
Yeah.
Baylor, I'll turn it over to you first on this one. How you feel about the track?
Pretty solid. She's one of my favorite female names. I think she's actually the best out right now. I don't think she gets a lot of the looks. She's on the lower tier as far as attention is. She was able to do a track with Benny the Butcher. That's a good look, and she fits right in. Like yeah. It's just this is like if Rock from Kanye.
Repeat that last part. It's like what?
From Kanan, correct.
Okay, fair enough. This track to me, like you said, like she fits right in. It's almost like she's the female member of Griselda on this. Like it fit right. Shay Noor is a beast, bro. I've been literally talking about Shay Noor since her first album came out. What was that? Layla's Wisdom, I think is what it was called. Maybe that was even her second album. But she is a great rapper and just a wordsmith in a way that I'll put it like this, and I'm not making the comparison overall as a artist overall, but her rapping style and the way that she uses her words, it reminds me of a young Lauryn Hill when she was just rapping.
I called her the female Jadakiss.
That's an even better comparison. You just that's it. That's and absolutely it.
And she's a great storyteller too.
Oh, for sure. I remember she has a track with Busta Rhymes. Don't remember which project was on that. It was dope too. Like Shay Noir is a monster, and it sucks that we have so many dope female MCs right now in the game, as far as like actual rapping, that just don't get the attention that they deserve, bro. Because she's just an MC, and it's amazing. What was that, bro?
No, I was saying she put my money on her.
For sure. Bar for bar, like a monster. So you guys have not heard it, go and check out Shay Noir, Benny the Butcher, Wash the Dishes. It's a great track. But B, before we get out today, we're going to skip the TV because I don't like doing those without us having the whole crew. We did get a trailer for Creed 3. What do you think about this trailer?
I seen it. I like it. I'm not a series like that, but seeing the trailer and somewhat understanding this, I'm gonna watch this one.
Bro, some of the early people already have said that James Masters, a villain in this one, is the best villain in any Rocky movie project.
Really?
And if that's true, yes, if that's true, you can take my money right now. Then on top of that, I don't know if you knew this or not, Michael B. Jordan actually directed this movie.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's funny because it's. Go ahead.
He looked like his punches hurt though.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's funny because it really is following the trend of the Rocky franchise, because you probably know, like, Sylvester Stallone started directing those movies. So now that Michael B. Jordan's taking over and directing as well, like, I can't wait to see this movie, bro. I knew that the movie was coming, and I was excited to see the movie, but this trailer took it from just like something that's, yeah, I know it's coming out. I can't wait to see it. It's cool to like, no, I need to see this movie like that. Like it like this trailer looks like it's amazing. And the fight scenes in every one of them have been amazing so far. Ryan Coogler, while he's not directing this one, Michael B. Jordan's taking over. He still helped write the movie. That's the same guy who does the Black Panther movie. So I feel like this is going to be, and if for Michael B. Jordan, I don't know if he's directed anything else. If this is his first project directing, it seems like the visual style, at least, and fight scenes are hard to get for new directors. I know they have fight coordinators and everything, but the actual filming of it and the framing of it is hard to do. This is just, bro, this is bananas, man. Well, it looks great.
Well, like you said, he got one hell of a ghostwriter.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I can't wait to see this movie, man. I can't wait to see the story in it. I like how they added the personal touch to it. It just seems like, and it's going to be, I don't know if they plan on doing more after this, but this one almost feels like, I like the way that they cut the trailer, because you're almost ready to root for the villain just by seeing the trailer.
Well, here's the thing about it though, including Rocky, you could definitely build off of these franchises though. It can continue to go.
For sure. I mean,
hopefully it does.
For sure. I mean, I wouldn't mean, just by seeing this, we'll have to see how the story goes. But Jonathan Majors, his character in this, Damian Anderson, I wouldn't mind already if they decide to be like, hey, no, Creed's done, but we're going to do a movie of his character and him preparing for a big fight.
And keep
I'm there.
And keep flipping it and keep flipping it like that. I like that. I like that idea. Start selling your ideas.
I mean, and that's the thing about sports movies, right? Is that especially in boxing, like you said, keep flipping it. We can do Jonathan Majors' character in a movie focusing on him, and then honestly, the villain in the last Rocky, the last Creed movie, the foreign guy, I wouldn't mind seeing a movie about him doing a fight. Like, because that's what happened.
This is boxing, like, and then that's how you get a lot more, because now they can start following these movie boxes. And the commercial is on right now. Crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I mean, and then like that's what happens when you build good characters. If you build good characters first, You can have endless spins off potentially if you do that correctly. And hey, listen, this is gonna be a big year for Jonathan Majors, bro. He's gonna be in this Creed movie. We know he's gonna be in Ant-Man in the next Ant-Man movie. Hell, he's the next villain in the next Avengers movie. That man's gonna have a big career, bro.
That man is working right there,
bro. It's crazy. That's
you know
putting
what?
in work.
Like I said, how you can keep things going. You can keep it rolling and flip it and stuff like that. Definitely, one of my favorite characters of all time actually died. Ends. I know it wasn't on the docket, but I definitely seen him some crazy because I was sad. But my guy Mike is gone.
You probably don't notice Michael Myers is literally my favorite horror icon of all time, bro. I've been Michael Myers for like 3 Halloweens. Literally, there was one Halloween I didn't even have my kids that I literally dressed up as Michael Myers and just walked around the neighborhood scaring kids, bro.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. Creed, man. Unfortunately, you can't flip. I don't think you can flip something like going in. What we talking about? Almost 40 years or something like that.
For Halloween, it's 40. Halloween came out in 78, so that's 44 years, bro.
Sheesh.
That's crazy, man. That's wild, bro. But a legend. That movie was amazing too, brother. I know it wasn't I get it. It was a good movie, but it wasn't the best Halloween movie because of how much Michael Myers wasn't in it. But honestly, bro, if they were telling us a story about a new horror icon and Corey didn't die, like I think that people would have really enjoyed the movie. I think because it was a Halloween movie and Michael Myers felt tacked in, that a lot of people are hating it and not realizing that it's still a good movie though.
I hope your opinion matters. I'm glad I'm finally talking to somebody that understood the movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good movie, bro. It was a really good movie. But all right, you got anything left? I know we usually end on your topic. You got anything for it today?
New Hellraiser on Hulu.
That shit slap. You don't like it?
No, like,
bro, I love that movie. I love that movie, bro. Dang, I really did like that movie, bro. I really liked it. Hulu's been killing it to me because that Predator movie, that B.R.E.A.K.S and the Halloween and the Hellraiser movie both slapped to me.
But I'm gonna do a review on the Hellraiser movie.
Okay, cool. I'll be listening, bro. But anything left? If nothing, go ahead and give your parting words, bro. If not, hit them with your social media.
All right, man. The NBA is back. Everybody start to lock in. At Baylorism on TikTok, at Baylorism on Twitter, on IG, and yeah, that's it. Everybody stay safe.
All right, you can follow me at CEO Haize, CEO Haize. You can follow us collectively at The Breaks Radio. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, thebreaksradio@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and our voicemail, the number to do so, 614-547-2039. We're the #1 spot for everything hip-hop related. We out this bitch. Peace, y'all.